What is up, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm on time, I think. We in here. We in here. We in here. I wanted to make sure that I that I put the link in the Patreon file so that people could see it. What is up, Mima? Janicia? Child just threw on my little super chat shirt, honey. Just threw it on. Good evening. I am just me. I want to make sure everybody gets in here because I know a lot of people were having some problems getting in. Okay, JT, I see you. You gonna lurk today? You gonna lurk today? I'm still trying to stay hydrated, y'all. Y'all know I told y'all my allergies beat me up this week, honey. They are beating me up. Good evening, Label Gal, Jackie G. Puffy's mom, NMO Sucks was the first person in the room. And Andrea, I see y'all up top. Y'all was up top. Y'all was here before I got here. Yes, definitely I love JT. Look, I'm not going to force you to say that. You can lurk. You can lurk all you want to. I'm just glad you're here. Hey, Taryn. Let me go look in the Patreon and see. Cause you know E be outside the club. She can't get in the club. I don't know why she can't get in the club. I be like, girl, where you at, E? Hold on, let me go look. Let me go look. E, you in here yet? JT just trolling. Oh, but this is an unlisted live. You are a patron, aren't you? I hope I did it right this time. You know, I be messing up. I be letting people in who ain't supposed to be in. Look. Yeah, I know JT in here. Okay. Look, yes. Look, it's only 8 people in here, so I know. I didn't send out no notifications. I got it on unlisted. We good. We good. We good. We good. You said thanks for the $1, JT. It's ad free. This is only for the patrons, honey. It's only for the patrons. Only for us. What's up, Wakanda Forever? Wakanda said I got to get up at 6 in the morning, but I'm going to leave my phone open and listen. Don't have too much fun without me. I'll try not to yell this time too, because you know it was the adrenaline in me earlier today when I was doing all that yelling. I don't know what was going on. I was in my feelings, honey. I'm like, how dare you come over to my platform and talk reckless? How dare you? Then somebody sent me something, said she was in the chat. I'm like, what is she doing in my chat, child? I blocked her from my platform and from all of my social media. What is this woman's problem? Like, I mean, I guess she was trying to, like, you know, look, she was pulling a Wendy Williams and trying to get in front of the news. Trying to get in front of that Cardi B news that I knew was coming. But what had happened was, you know, at the end of the day, like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. People still gonna talk about it. Look, what's funny is, you know, I came back and I told y'all in the chat or in the community section, I was like, you know, she need to be minding her vagina instead of mine and Cardi B's, because clearly, you know, she wouldn't be so stressed out during this pregnancy. She'd be able to chill and, you know, not have to worry about that. But, you know, there's that. But, it was just really interesting how, you know, this all played out today. And I just said it yesterday. I think I'm psychic. I said it yesterday, like nobody is above, you know, being outed. Nobody is above reproach. Is, you know, just like I said, like, because Tasha K or me or whoever, just because we speak on celebrity topics or we out the celebs, does that mean we're above being outed? Does that mean Wendy is above being outed? And that being said, does that mean that, you know, Tasha K should be on her platform right now spilling all the tea about this Cardi B lawsuit instead of all us talking about it? Or you think she just gonna sit there and be quiet because she gonna let her, you know, her fake husband, attorney, whoever handle it? Like, you know, we're just trying to figure out what is going to go on. Let me see what y'all saying in this here chat. You said, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, Robert. Robert said, I've been thinking about you, NMO. Oh, NMO was so sweet. I love her. Can you say that I thoroughly enjoyed our DM? Look, Robert having all these side conversations. I thought you supposed to be here for me. I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling, kind of sad right now. I'm kidding. You said, remember the mosquito? Okay, Mima. I remember the mosquito. I know they just here to suck the blood, child. They just want... And I know that. I know that was her goal. I get it. And I feel like, she thought she had a little extra time. And, it didn't pan out that way. And so, here we are the way we are today. You said, what did you say? Hold on. Somebody... Who want to be, look, Robert, you're going to be the moderator in case somebody gets stuck. Somebody. I'm just going to pick one. Mima, you want to be the moderator? Who want to be a moderator? Raise your hand. Wakanda forever. You want to be the moderator? Somebody. I'm just going to pick one. What you think? Robert, you want to be, Robert, you feel like being bothered? Okay, hold on. How I do it? Okay, there you go. So, we could call in. We could Skype in. We could do all of that. But I did want to talk about the article a little bit and give my insight on it. Let me pull it up really quickly because I refuse to blog about it. I'm of the mind. I told you, I don't like giving nobody free press. And I get it. It's going to be free press for Tasha K. It is. She going to earn a few followers. She may lose a few followers. But, again, this is the first time, her name is in the blog. And I'm not putting her name in my blog, unfortunately. Shout out to Cardi B. But, on a serious note, I don't want to ever be a blogger blogging about other bloggers getting sued because I have been in that position before. And it could be any one of us. Anytime somebody feels the need to shut us up. I talked about this, the anti-slap law, how people use the legal system to stop people from saying things they don't want out there in the media. I'm just not that girl. I mean, I was going in on Tasha K simply because she was going in on me. But, again, she was just deflecting from the fact that, there was this lawsuit pending. And it's just not, to me, it's just not that crucial for me to sit there and hem and haw and talk about who gonna win and who ain't gonna win and why, Cardi B should win and why Tasha K should win or whatever the case may be. Like, I do think that there are some lines that were crossed. But again, it could be me. It could be you. It could be, any one of us that, get sued by a celebrity who in their feelings. Hell, I got about 4-5 lawsuits under my belt. So, there's that. You said you want to see her wipe her ass with this. Yeah, well, the first one was a cease and desist. A lot of us do wipe our asses with cease and desist because they don't necessarily mean anything. Most cease and desist are a scare tactic, but in addition to being a scare tactic, they're also a precursor to, what's to come with a lawsuit. Like the first step is the cease and desist. The second step is, the lawsuit. So, let me see what you said. I was present for your chat, but didn't know where it started. I didn't know where it started. Actually, this morning, somebody was in my DMs like, Tasha K, she posted this. Then people was tagging me on Instagram, and I started getting all these Instagram notifications. And I've told a lot of you guys, before, I'm like, I halfway quit Instagram because Instagram don't necessarily pay me. Like, I'm on there promoting me and my site. But other than that, I'm not sitting there like posting everything about my life on Instagram. So when I get like a whole bunch of notifications and things like that, I'm like, what is going on? And it was, people tagging me, calling me all kind of bitches and this, that, and the third on the strength of that post. And so that's when I was like, well, shoot, let me, I was in the midst of blogging. I was like, let me get up and, start my day, which I had already started blogging on the site. But I was like, let me go on YouTube. She wants to be content. She on Instagram. And the thing that I always say, the same thing I said in my live today is, she wants me to respond to her on my bigger platform. She wants me to blog about her on my site. She wants me to talk about her on the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagram. Because, Facebook, I got 130-some thousand people. On Twitter, I got like 40,000. I think it's 38, 40. I don't even remember. On Instagram, I got like 70,000. So collectively, I got way more subs than she got on her social media. Her social media may have, her Twitter got like 5,000 people or something. I don't know. But I've been doing this a long time, and so all of my social media has, depth to it. And people, i.e. Robert been following me for years, know that, most of the time when I tweet, it's about something. It's about a story. It's about something that's going on. So I'm never going to give nobody no free press on my platform when I know who my audience is. I know my audience pays attention to a lot of things that I say. So, there's a tactic, though, as far as, of course, YouTube is concerned. Of course, she got a bigger audience than I do on YouTube. So if she want to play that game on YouTube, of course, let me go on YouTube and come up under her platform where she feel like she's the boss and, show her that, she's not. And that was my tactic. So, it wasn't really that deep, honestly. But I just feel like her issues with me are a lot deeper than the surface, because she talking about some T.S. Madison and talking about some fucking Dineva. She left a comment. Somebody sent me this. Hold on. She left a comment in the chat, and I didn't see the comment because she's blocked on my end. But I guess people who followed her or whatever saw the comment, and she left a comment and said, "Hold on. I don't even know who sent this to me. Where is it? Where is it?" She put this in the chat. Y'all give her the views she needs, but when I drop this baby, this bitch will get caught on site on behalf of me, Funky, Kaya, and Maddie. So now she fighting for Kaya. She fighting for T.S. Madison. She fighting for fucking Dineva. She fighting for everybody but herself, because I don't know shit about her. Like, you want to beat me up for all these people that have nothing to do with you. Like, mental illness is real, child. Mental illness is real. So, I mean, you look, she's pregnant. Everybody keep talking about the pregnancy hormone, but I believe she's suffering from some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me. So, let me put that in here. You said you don't follow her, but she is pregnant and threatening me. Yes, pregnant and threatening me and saying on site, if I really wanted to go that route and, go to the courts, which, they say I love to do, I could do that. Hold on, I'm going to put it in the, let me see if I can show y'all this. I don't even know who sent this to me, because you know how iPhone has, won't show you the, when it comes from an unknown number or whatever, and it goes into that little folder that you have to look at sometimes, the unknown senders folder. This was in my unknown senders folder. Hold on. Somebody has screenshot the chat. Hold on. While we was live and said this. Hold on. That's it. There it is right there. Y'all give her the views that she needs, but when I drop this baby, this bitch will get caught on site on behalf of me, Funky, Kaya, and Maddie. So, I guess I'm getting the beat down from the pregnant lady for everybody who don't like me. I already told you I felt like Nene. None of these weak bitches can stand by themselves. They all got to get together and, congregate and talk and do what they have to do to take me down. But I'm so boring. Don't nobody watch me. I ain't got no subs. I don't know what I done did to the people. But, again, I love saying this because I know I be getting on people's nerves. I digress, and I digress again, damn it. Wakanda said, boom, exactly. Let me turn off this drone. I didn't realize it was still on. Y'all know I love playing with my little special effects and stuff. So, for those of you who haven't seen the article, it's an exclusive in TMZ today. It's Cardi B basically saying, the title is Cardi B, I'm suing your asses. Okay. I don't do drugs or have herpes. And it says Cardi B is suing bloggers for making some outrageous claims, including saying Cardi was a prostitute who has herpes. Cardi filed a lawsuit against Latasha K, which is Latasha Kibi. I wish they would have put her whole name up there. Who has a blog called Unwind with Tasha K. She's pissed about 23 videos Tasha's posted over the last 14 months. According to the suit, Tasha posted a vid last April saying Cardi's baby might be born with intellectual disabilities. The inference seems to be Cardi was doing drugs that would harm their then unborn culture. She's also suing Star Marie Ebony Jones, who, according to the suit, posted a video in September accusing Cardi of doing Molly and cocaine, engaging in prostitution. Jones allegedly says of Cardi, just a Grammy-nominated prostitute running around spreading her herpes. Latasha and Star Marie even posted a video together making more allegations of STDs and hooking. In the suit, Cardi says she's never been a prostitute or a user of cocaine and Molly. She also denies having herpes now or ever. She says she's given the women an opportunity to retract their statements, but since they've refused to do so, Cardi's taking their asses to court. She's suing them for defamation and seeking an injunction to delete the videos they posted. So she's saying so Star Marie posted videos too, or Star Marie was just in the video? Because they acting like Star Marie is a blogger too. I thought Star Marie was just a ex-roommate. I don't know the details, because I mean, when that story went viral, I was just like, who cares? I saw it on Lipstick Alley or somewhere, and then Tasha, I guess, stole it from there, and then the rest is history. Hold on, let me call into this chat. Do y'all have the number? 718-362.
Please enter your PIN number.
PIN number.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
942-7819. I'm sorry, I'm not good at the number. 942-7819. There you go. It says Star Marie went live or something after Tasha made her famous. Tasha also posted the same a screenshot of the lawsuit right after I posted it in my community section. She posted it on Instagram, and then she deleted it, coincidentally. 7850. Hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey, Robert. Hey, Robert. I missed you earlier. How are you doing?
I know. So, know that I love you, because I'm supposed to be editing a friend's paper that she's trying to get out this weekend, and I'm sitting on live with you, and so that's why I'm like, nah, I was going to Skype in, but I just put in my eye drops, and my eyes are a little red, so like, I don't want to scare the children away. But no, anyway, so this is what I want to say about this whole situation.
Okay.
Do you think that Cardi B should have sued them? Because a lot of people didn't know about this story when it happened. Now it's in mainstream media. So it's like, why do you want to bring attention to the negative that people either didn't care about, didn't know about, or now they're going to go and look into? You know what I mean? And Cardi is a real public figure. She has to prove damages, even if, libel, defamation, whatever. So what lawyer took her, what lawyer did she put on retainer who's just taking her money? Because this case is really about intimidation. And even though I don't care about that YouTuber or Star Marie, like, why waste your time?
I think Cardi has something to prove. I get what you're saying, and it's like that a lot with a lot of celebrities. Hell, it was like that for me with Chris Stokes. Why waste your time when you weren't suing Rise B? And the same thing with Sheree. Why waste your time when you really ain't living in that house? Like, you know what I mean? But I think at some point, a lot of people...
Yeah, but that's different. You know why?
Why?
Because Chris Stokes wasn't an A-lister in the way that Cardi B is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B just won a Grammy. If you were going to sue, why wouldn't you sue before? And also, just ask your lawyer about this the next time y'all go on a lunch date.
Mm-hmm.
In order to prove, defamation, libel, whatever, you have to prove damages.
Mm-hmm.
What has Cardi lost because of these comments?
Well, I mean, that's the point. We don't know. What if she lost a gig? What if she got sick? What if she could prove that, the stress of, the rumors about her child, almost forced her to have a miscarriage? We don't know what the damages are at this point. We just heard about the lawsuit.
And also another thing, so what is she seeking as, redress or compensation?
Right.
For the defamatory statements? Did she put it in a lawsuit or not?
I haven't seen the legal papers. I've just seen the TMZ report. I haven't seen anything else. But, when I see cases like these, it's never cut and dry in the fact of, this is a dumb lawsuit. Because remember Hulk Hogan sued, what was it, Gawker or something? And, for those,
Well, yeah, Michelle, but...
Well, I'm just saying.
Gawker was a serious, Gawker brought in 13 million unique views a month.
But Tasha K brought in. She's brought in several million. That one video that Cardi B is mad about got millions of views on it already. So I mean, you can't. YouTube is a huge platform, so you can. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the damages will be.
I know, I just hate to feel like I'm defending that YouTuber,
right,
because I'm really not. I just see illegal research, taste it. And it's so funny because rule number one, you never sue a broke person because that's just an intimidation tactic. And the YouTuber has more to gain than Cardi at this point because
it's gonna be about name.
Exactly.
Name recognition.
So what happens if the Barbs come in and say, oh, well, let's support this YouTuber because, Cardi is suing her, right? So, to me, sometimes that, Beyonce gets accused of being an Illuminati princess and pimping out her daughter and everything, and she's not out here suing people, even though she could. And that's, I guess it just, bothers me because there is nothing you can get from that YouTuber. And even if her redress is taking it down, we've already seen it. Mm-hmm. What's stopping somebody this very moment from going to download those videos?
True.
Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet forever. And so that's why I'm I don't blame Cardi for doing that. Because if I was Cardi, I'm an emotional cancer. You can raise your voice at me, and I'm okay, I'm giving Michelle a breather because I didn't like how you raised your voice. So I get it, right? Trust me, I get it. But, it just doesn't make sense for Cardi to do that. Focus on, you can disprove your enemy's right by that, huh?
Oh, we got two more calls that passed in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So, it's better to, your revenge is your success, right? Mm-hmm. At this point, you've elevated this YouTuber, and you notice I keep calling her a YouTuber. I'm not even mentioning her name.
And that's exactly what she is. And I get it. You're gunning for low-hanging fruit, but at the same time, because I have celebrity friends who be in their feelings about stuff that they hear on the blogs and stuff. I get it. Sometimes you want to strike the source of the information. Now, was Tasha K the original source? I don't know, but she was the source that had the most reach. So maybe, that's her logic behind it. I don't know, who wants rumors about, herpes and disabled babies and stuff, following them around the internet for the rest of their life? Who wants that?
So this is my last thing, and then I'll let the other callers chime in. When you sue somebody, there is something called the discovery phase. Mm-hmm. And Cardi is now opening herself up to discovery, mm-hmm. and that is not going to be a good look, because if that YouTuber even has a B, C, D rate lawyer worth his or her weight in gold, mm-hmm. they're going to say, okay, well, let's run some lab work. Let's do this. Let's do that. And at that point, Cardi has more to lose than to gain. The information is already out there. It made a dent or it didn't. You won a Grammy. Go be a mother to culture. Go do that Hustlers movie with J-Lo and leave the BS where it is. And I feel like this proves that Cardi isn't ready for success because Cardi is not the first or the last person. When I was growing up, I heard a really disgusting rumor about Little Kim and semen, right? Something about her stomach had to be pumped and all of that. She wasn't out here suing people. You know what I mean? It comes with the territory.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of things you just have to ignore. You know, a lot of things you just have to ignore, and they'll go away. Hell, you know, look, I didn't look.
Credence, exactly. Being mad about it gives it credence.
Yeah.
If you know your daughter doesn't have any intellectual or physical disabilities, then why are you acting like, well, she could have? Like, move on. And I say this as somebody who is a fan of Nicki Minaj and not Cardi B, but Cardi B is better than this. And it sort of makes me sad because Cardi B is wasting her time. And you can't sue the whole world.
That's true. Well, you can't sue the whole world, but you can sue one, and you can keep suing them over and over again. Trust me, I have felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's right and what's wrong. Like, I get it. Like, sometimes you do want to prove a point. Like, you do want to clear your name. You do want, you know, to have this. But maybe her ultimate goal is to negotiate and have, you know, Tasha K apologize or something. You know, like, I don't know. It might not even be about
money.
There's
something called freedom of speech.
That's true.
There's something called freedom of speech too, and there's something.
But there's something called freedom of speech, but you can't necessarily flat out lie about somebody, can you?
Well, you can if you say it was a performance and it was jokes or sarcasm. Yeah, that's one of the definitions of. So if I came on YouTube and I sort of dragged you and then you sued me, I could say, oh, that was just performance art. I was telling a joke, and I could go in, put a disclaimer on the video saying, you know, this is my opinion. Like, you can't sue somebody for an opinion.
But what if you but a lot of people have been sued for opinions, Robert. What if you tarnish someone's brand based on your opinion? What if you know what I mean? Like,
back to those people, but no, I get it, Michelle. But those people also had to prove damages. And when you are a celebrity when you are a public figure, it's harder. It's a
bigger burden of proof. You're right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, so for example, if somebody took your video and dragged me because I had an uneven afro when I was on Skype the other day, I'm not a public figure yet. I'm just a dude who is a fan of Michelle. I have more of a case than she does. And it's like, again, you don't punch down. That's the first rule of politics, of media, of entertainment. You always punch up. So she should be suing TMZ for the stuff they said about her. You shouldn't be suing that YouTuber.
But did TMZ say it? But did TMZ say it?
But TMZ said other stuff about her that I thought was just as bad. You know, like, they ran stuff about her being a prostitute, right? After the Star Marie thing, didn't they?
I don't remember. I didn't even follow that Star Marie thing. It wasn't even that crucial to me. That's why I'm like, I don't even understand.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, why give it more? You're giving negativity, you know, room to grow. Why water a shitty plant? Right. That's what she's doing. Like, let it die on the vine.
Well,
when people said that Beyonce wasn't the mother of Blue Ivy because she had that pillow inflated or whatever was happening on that talk show. Remember, she was like sitting down and her stomach looked like it deflated or whatever happened. All the rumors about, well, she didn't really carry Blue Ivy happened. Blue Ivy is now here, whether Beyonce was her mother or not. That is her biological mother or not. That is her mother. And that's what I'm saying. And so it just frustrates me because, again, this has nothing to do with the YouTuber. This has to do with an intimidation tactic. And even though I don't like that YouTuber, I would feel the same way as it happened to you, if it happened to whatever. Now, Gawker was different. Why? Because Gawker actually shouldn't have ran that tape. Remember, it was a sex tape. It wasn't just gossip. They had a real sex tape of Hulk Hogan sleeping with his friend's wife. You can't be out here because of revenge porn laws and other things exposing people like that. But you can now, if Gawker would have said, oh, well, there's a sex tape of Hulk Hogan and X, Y, and Z, they wouldn't have been sued. But because we live in the age of receipts, they posted the video, and it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Right.
And so it's different because all we have now is she said versus she said. Nobody had real receipts.
Right.
I don't know if Cardi B is telling the truth or if Star Marie is telling the truth. I do know that the truth is somewhere in the middle, and now it makes me think that Star Marie, the originator of these claims, is telling the truth, because you don't get mad about a lie. If somebody says Robert is 700 pounds and lives in his mama's basement, I'm going to roll my eyes and laugh because they don't have my teeth. But if you say, you know, Robert is out here, he's an independent contractor, and he's waiting on 2 checks, and he's mad thinking about running up his credit cards, I'm about to sue you because that might be the truth this week. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. In a perfect world, you don't get mad about a lie. But there are some lies that are humiliating, and that you will do whatever it takes to erase them. Like, come on, like, you know, if somebody said something about you, i.e. me and my vagina. But you know what I'm saying? If somebody said something about you that you knew was not true, and, you know, then the whole world ran with it, how would you feel?
But that's the thing. Like, we can't control what is out of our control.
We can't. But again, there are some people, and clearly Cardi B is one, who feels that, you know, the legal route is the way to go
Michelle,
I look.
I'm about to get off. Hold on, listen. I'm about to get off the phone, but you have been accused of damn near murder at this point, right?
I have.
And you have not been suing people. And why?
Because I think it's a waste of money. I think it's a waste of money.
Well,
I do other things now. I get your video snatched down, and I file a restraining order or whatever the case may be. But I think, you know, civil suits, unless it's a situation like I was saying, like with the Rolling Out magazine, and they posted the lie about the Chris Stokes thing. Unless it's a situation where I know there are clear-cut damages, like I lost a job or I lost an opportunity because they have that article out there, it's no reason for me to sue them about that lie. It's no reason. Do I like the lie being out there?
No, absolutely.
No, I don't like the lie being out there, but it's no reason for me to sue about it.
Exactly. And so, hi, Nima. Hi, NMO. Hi.
Oh, they might be waiting on the line, Robert. You taking up all the time. You want to hold on, or what you want to do?
I'll just put me on hold, but one more thing I want to say.
Okay.
Before you click over. Would I be messy if I saw your logo on a blog and sent it to you?
No, you would not be messy. Was it a YouTube blog or was it a blog?
No, it was you know, I have like a lot of so I have gay friends and family, and they were sending me like this alternative blog from a Black blogger, and I was reading it. I can't remember what it was about. And I was like, wait, that's Michelle's logo. So I was like, that is so interesting.
A lot of people use my logo because they Google pictures, and my logo is on all of the pictures that are on my site, and they use that or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I think it was with like you and Andre Caldwell.
Oh, I was in the picture?
Yeah, like it looked like a live, it looked like y'all were either on Skype or something. I'll DM it to you once I find it again.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go and find it. I'm going to go and read my text messages and see. Because my friends sent it to me, and they were like, have you read this? And I'm like, oh. And then as I was reading, I was like, interesting.
Oh, okay.
And the big takeaway was, wait, why is Michelle's logo on there?
Yeah. Send it to me. I love to see it. See what it's about.
All right, so you can put me on hold and let the other callers talk.
Yeah. All right, yes, sir. Okay. Caller,
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm just playing with you, Robert. Caller 3343. Hello. Everybody's on the phone now.
Hello.
0268. Hey, who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's Mima.
Hey, Mima.
Hey, y'all.
And who is?
Hey, how are you?
Who is the other person?
Andrea.
Hey, Andrea. Did anybody?
Hey, Andrea.
Did anybody want?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Did anybody want to Skype in? I mean, y'all can talk all together, or y'all can talk separately. I think it'd be.
I know. Where's Robert? Robert, come back.
Okay.
Hear me?
I feel what Robert said about Cardi. Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. What you giving Tasha K all this clout? For real. You giving her clout now.
Yeah, she is giving her clout. She is giving her clout. That's why I said I wasn't gonna blog about it because she's giving her clout. Like she's putting her on the blogs. She hadn't been on the blogs before. Hell, they don't even. Most bloggers don't even consider Tasha K a blogger. So she's giving her clout.
She's giving her clout. And TMC Michelle used to be dragging Harvey. Okay, so she worried about used to be dragging Harvey. But Michelle, what was the problem this morning? I came in later and seen your video this morning. You was bad. Girl, what happened?
I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't know. You saw the video at 7 a.m. Tasha K went on social media at 7 a.m. and started trying to drag me for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it was because I briefly mentioned her name in that video when I was talking about Wendy Williams, but I didn't say anything that would cause her to all of a sudden want to beat me up or nothing. But whatever, people, respond the way they respond, and I guess that's how she felt this morning.
Yeah, because that was ridiculous.
I agree.
I said, Michelle this morning.
Michelle was in Pettyville today.
I was. It was Friday. Like I said, I had just got through blogging and stuff, and I was just like, if she want to roll in the mud, let me roll in the mud with her. We can both be idiots today.
Yes.
So sure.
Sometimes it's okay to just do that. Sometimes it's hard. You just be in Pettyville for a few minutes.
And that wasn't even that pet. Like, she was going hard. Like, she was saying things to me, made her look like bad as a woman. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? You really hate women, don't you? Like, I'm a cunt, and I'm this, and I'm that, and yeah. I'm like, you got a man and a baby. Does that mean you are better than everybody else?
And I don't understand the threatening, too. I mean, when you start putting hands on people.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I specifically didn't. And then she on my platform saying it. Like, I specifically didn't understand that. I don't know where that came from.
And you crazy, too.
I didn't get what was that response for. Even if you, whatever, like, you were the only one who made comment about Wendy Williams. Everybody did something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she just came straight for you, which is sad.
But at the end of the day, my friend sent me a Tasha K thing, and she was on her platform talking about Wendy Williams and Serena and all this. So I don't understand why she's going after you, Michelle. I'm confused.
Sometimes
her feelings hurt.
Yeah, and a lot of times people do things just to get it popping on YouTube, and maybe that's what she felt that she needed to do.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can think of. Like, really, she does that a lot. She does that a lot. She makes up things. She starts beef. She goes in on people, and she knew I was gonna say something, and I guess she needed that today. I don't know.
No, right now.
Hold on, one quick question. What's going on with the chat? I've been trying to thank Ellie, the piece Minty for the extra information about discovery, and it keeps saying error, try again.
What about you? Can you refresh?
Yeah, I've done that. I literally just refreshed, and it said an error occurred. Please try again later.
Yeah, I got the same. I got the same message.
So let me log out. Let me. I closed it down. Okay, it's back now. Let's see. Okay, now let me try again.
I got this.
I'm just gonna say, hey, y'all. Yeah, it says the same. Error, try again. What's going on? Oh well. So
it must be a YouTube issue. I'm still live, aren't I? Or am I?
Yeah, now you are live.
Oh, I don't know, because I can't get in the chat either.
Yeah, it's so weird. So no, but yeah, I'm glad Andrea. How do you pronounce your name again?
Andrea,
I'm glad we're on this. I'm glad you, me, and Mima all see it the same way, because like at a certain point, you have to think about the cost-benefit analysis of fighting every fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And growing up, I literally.
But you're talking about Cardi B here. She fights about everything, right?
Yes, so, she does. And that's why she's not going to be famous in 2 years, because she has thin skin and she doesn't care about her craft. She cares about money. And I always tell people going into entertainment, never chase the market. Do what you love and the money will follow. Never try to follow the money because you will be old and bitter and broke.
I'm getting
right about that. You are right about that.
I'm getting an
But
error message.
To me, she don't have nothing to do because me, I don't have time to be suing Tasha K, who ain't nobody. Okay, so I'm giving her clout, and she know it, and so that's all that is to it. Me, I would if it's not true, I'm gonna say if people say things about you, if it's not true, you don't have to respond back. You're giving her something. Why?
I mean, Tasha K's been wanting to be on TMZ forever,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And now she's there.
Yeah, she got it. Cardi B gave it to her today. She gave it to her today.
Cardi B gave it to her. And I understand with like, the disease or whatever. What did she accuse him of? That she has what?
That she had herpes and that she was a prostitute and and that her baby was gonna have disabilities because she was on drugs.
Oh.
This is the message that I'm getting, y'all. When I refresh, I'm getting that message in YouTube. So it's a YouTube error.
Yeah, me too. So it's not silly. I understand, but like she's just suing somebody on YouTube. Like how much money is she gonna get even if anything happens, right? Now Tasha K has all this clout. She's being sued by Cardi B and all that stuff. That's just like, okay.
Well, she had already.
That is gonna make her go harder. That's gonna make her go harder because she can't stand Cardi B. That's gonna make her go harder.
Yeah, I was about to say she had already got a little bit of clout over the summer. When all of this stuff first popped off, when Cardi B responded, when she sent to the cease and desist, and she posted it.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you remember, but they were actually going back and forth also on live on Instagram or something.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Cardi B, they were going back and forth and stuff like that. So, this is so silly. This is silly.
Hold on,
Michelle, check your Twitter DMs, please.
Okay.
When she threatened, you better get your lawyer and tell her you get you a restraining order against somebody threatening you, Michelle.
You know I will. You know I will. That's why I got the screenshot.
I don't care who you are.
Yep, she gonna get served, pregnant or not, honey.
Yeah. I don't know who she thinks she is. She's threatening people now. I mean, this ain't that serious, okay?
It's really not. That's why I'm like, child, you and your feelings over some stuff. I don't even know you. I ain't never met you. What you want to fight me for? Because I don't like who you don't like, who you like. That, like for real, I think some of these people are mentally, just challenged. Because I don't get it. Because, you want to fight me, you say, for Kaya, for T.S. Madison, and for fucking Dineva. All of which, at least three, two of them I know personally, Kaya and fucking Dineva. T.S. Madison, I met through, the whole situation. And then you got Tasha K. What does she fit in that?
Well, she won't clown.
So now she inserting herself in the situation. Same way people I was inserting myself. Now she inserting herself in this beef, this ongoing beef that is pretty much dried up now.
She's just looking for some clout like you guys. It doesn't make any sense that she'll go after you for a fight that's not hers. She's fighting for other people. Just give her a few months or few weeks. They're gonna turn on her too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the YouTube have made people the YouTube have made her famous now. That's what that problem is. It made her famous because that's what she thinks she is. She's famous now.
She's feeling herself, huh?
Yeah, she's feeling herself.
Yeah. I just didn't understand why.
Am I still live, you guys? Because people are telling me they can't get in.
Yes, you're still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're still live, but the chat is still down.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just got a message saying that YouTube is working on it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's back now. It's back working again.
Okay.
So it's working again?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Michelle, you can't let her you can't let her be bullying you, and you damn sure can't let her you stay classy, okay?
I'm trying. Look, I'm trying.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
That was the only time. I'm not gonna address her anymore. That's the only time. Yeah, look. If I got a vent, I'm gonna come over here. Publicly, I'm not gonna address her anymore.
I would be sending her a restraining order the next time she want to threaten me on some channels, okay? For real.
Mm-hmm. Look, not the next time. This time.
Mm-hmm. Saying she's gonna beat people up. Like, what? Really? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
So yeah,
I
wanted to pull up some. Let me see if I can pull up some of these.
I just think that Cardi B will be wasting her. Well, personally, I think she's wasting her time anyway doing that.
No, she's wasting her lawyer's time because she's not going to be at any court date. She's going to have her lawyer. And you know what,
Robert? I think you said something like she's not suing TMZ. She can't sue TMZ because her people work with TMZ, so she can't really sue them.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. And I'm like, why would she go against a YouTube or any blogger at all? Because of the blogger, you got all this, publicity and everything that you got, and it's just a waste of money. I don't know why
it's a waste of money.
But
I think she did it because it's personal at this point. Like, people get that mixed up. And she's not the brightest bulb in the bunch. You know what I mean? So
I understand that. I totally.
And she's young, and I feel like she just has something to prove at this point. And I think that's why she's doing it.
She got her to prove during Tasha K crowd. Yeah, that was she proving. That's what she did.
Yeah, but she don't realize that. But that's exactly what she's doing. Hold on.
Oh, cause she's still young. See, I'm 44. I'm old. I know what I'm talking about. She giving concentration crowd.
I'm old too. Well, I was going to do a teaser, but the biggest teaser in the next episode is that situation I already told you about, which was the bridesmaid actually calls Marlo while they're
oh yeah.
That's gonna be on this.
I did think Marlo said that.
Yeah. That's gonna be on this next episode. And Andrea, if you go back, it was like I'm kind of hesitant about doing it the way they shut me down last time. But since it's a video already up of it, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a video already up.
Marlo come on.
I posted a video of it back when I first started the Patreon, and so it's the one that says Eva's Bridesmaid. So if you go in that link, it's actually like a 5-minute clip in there of when what the bridesmaid said. Is that I'm trying to scroll through the episode, see, and then Portia's gender reveal, and Portia just had her baby today.
Yeah, I see that today. Yeah.
And Bingeworthy, shout out to Bingeworthy.
He had the baby?
Yes, and he did a video about it. If you go to Bingeworthy's YouTube, he had the clips and everything of them in the hospital. Because I did a post early this morning when they first went in the hospital, and then I was running around. I didn't even follow up on the other stuff, but I knew she was having a baby today. He said what the name was. I can't even think of the name. What's the name, Robert? I know you know.
What, the baby?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you.
Dinner? Or who are we talking about?
Oh, Portia Williams' baby. It's, she said the baby's name. The baby's name is, hold on.
Oh, they already revealed the name?
Uh-huh. Hold on. Let me find it.
Oh, Andrea, if you go back on March 10th, you're going to see that video about Eva Marshall's bridesmaid thing.
Thank you, Mima.
Okay.
No, I can't find it.
Yeah, Michelle is still up, actually.
Okay, cool.
Is it, how do you pronounce that, JP? Is it Pilar Jenner?
Pilar.
PILARJHENA. That's what JP wrote in the chat, Michelle.
Pilar Jenner. Pilar Janae, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, JT.
So, PJ, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
And she, you know,
I like that.
she's been saying that. Remember, baby PJ, and we were thinking she was meaning Portia Jr.
Yeah, I did think that.
So she had the name already. So congratulations to Portia. So we're you're gonna see her gender reveal ceremony this week. You know, it was some issues with it, like, you know, the party planner, you know, screwed up. Oh, that's not this week. Oops, my bad. That's next week. This week is all about the whole Eva bridesmaid situation, because I'm scrolling through trying to see, because I got the last 2-3 episodes. So Portia's it's only 2 more. It's this one. It's this one, and then the next one is and then the finale is 2 hours.
Michelle?
Yes.
I see Marlo go on Instagram saying that Eva bridesmaid called her and stuff.
Yeah, she did. She did. The same bridesmaid that I've been talking about. And so that's the same girl that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks, Shanita. Who was actually in the wedding. They showed her in the wedding. She was actually the one in the purple dress. Eva posted a picture. Eva didn't tag her, so they've been like having beef for a while. Apparently, Eva either owe her money or something. They fell out like right after the wedding, and she's been on this mission to out Eva ever since. She talked about Eva and how, you know, she don't live where she say she lives. She been bouncing from house to house. The townhouse that she was filming in was one of their friends' townhouses. And I think Candy mentions that this week as well, because she was like, it's kind of weird that Eva's back and she already moving from one rental until the next. And then, let me see. Yeah, the bridesmaid called Marlo, and Nene wants to tell Eva because she feels like it'll be best, you know, for it to come from her. And that's the reason, the main reason why Eva feels some kind of way about Nene is because Tanya ended up jumping the gun and telling Eva before Nene could arrive to tell her. They was all at the same event. And, yeah.
That's the reunion coming from Nene? And that's why she had the reunion come from Nene?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes.
Okay.
And y'all need to go watch Nene's on the Life of Nene on her YouTube channel. She was on live the same time.
I subscribed to it.
Okay. You watched it last night? She went live for the first time. She went live for the first time last night, and she talked about a lot of the stuff. She talked about Cynthia, why she not friends. And basically when I was watching it, I'm like, damn, Nene, you giving all the tea. She said everything basically that I had already said about the alliance. She feel like Candy, Cynthia, and Kenya are in an alliance. She feel like Portia's in that alliance too, and now Portia trying to make it seem like they was fighting, and she was like, how could I have even fought Portia when the closet ain't but this big? It's big, but you know, it's 4 people already in there, and I wasn't even behind Portia to touch her. She said that Portia went back in the studio and recorded that little clip when she said, oh, I'm scared, get me out of here, or whatever. She said that was recorded after that the scene actually occurred, and they inserted that sound bite in there to make it seem like there had been an altercation. She was spilling a lot of tea in that video, so I'm gonna probably talk about that publicly tomorrow or Sunday before the show, because I want to like chop it up, you know what I'm saying, because she was really spilling a lot of tea in that video.
Michelle, well, how do you feel about Portia being on Candy's side? Because I heard Candy said if Phaedra come back, she will leave the housewives.
She did say that, and she's been saying that. She actually, Candy is the reason Phaedra isn't, you know, was gone in the first place. As far as Portia and Candy, they were friends before, so I'm not really that surprised. But what I am surprised is that Portia is is trying to like come against Nene for whatever reason. But again, you know, when you at the top, you know, you the threat, everybody gonna come at you. And I get it. Is that's what's best for the show. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what keeps us entertained. But it's just interesting to watch. That's why everybody's always like, oh, Michelle, you standing for Nene. No, to me, I feel like I'm stating the obvious. And the more I talk about it, the more y'all see it and the more y'all can see, oh yeah, Candy is banning against, you know, whatever. Candy did say on E! News that the only reason Nene wanted Phaedra back was because she wanted Kenya back. So basically, you just told everybody what we've been saying for months now. You see what I'm saying? So just pay attention to some of the things that they say. It's just interesting to me.
Candy is a vindictive bitch.
Oh.
Can I say something really quickly?
Of course, Robert.
I'm so sick of that girl. I'm so sick of that girl.
Ooh.
Listen, like I'm surprised Portia trust her. Can you hold that guy for what, 30 years against those girls on his cave, and then she's gonna trust her?
Right.
No.
So what you think, Robert?
No, I asked because I want to I know I can hold the microphone, so I don't want to do that because I respect other squad members. But I do want to say that, like, Michelle is absolutely right. There is something, I think it was either Bethany or one of the other Real Housewives of New York cast members who said anytime you don't see the words coming out of the person's mouth, it has been voiced over or dubbed over. And I think that's called like Frankenbiting in reality TV terms. So you could say, like, you could tell that it was recorded sometime after because the audio was like really crispy and clear.
And you could tell she was kind of like whispering. Yeah. She was like whispering, "Oh, I'm scared. Get me out of here." You know, like.
And you notice they didn't show her face or her mouth saying that. They showed the back of her head, and then they showed the half of a cameraman's shoulder, and then you heard that, and it was like dubbed over. And I thought, well, maybe it was just for like the trailer for the next episode or the preview or the commercial or whatever it's called. Then when we actually saw it in the episode, I was like, Portia might have said that, but she didn't say it the night that, you know, Nene said or whatever. So,
Oh, but did you?
That's not fair because you manipulating the audience. Then you manipulating the audience with that.
True.
But I mean that's what the producer's job is, to manipulate y'all. You know, like a lot of people, like, you know, they can't use what. Yeah, they can't use what you don't give them. So you remember Yvonne saying that bitch or whatever, and they making her look crazy, even though she is a little touched. Like, you know, just because she said that, they kind of elevated it to make it look a certain way. The same thing with Shamari, always drinking when she with the ladies. Now that she always drinking, they making it look like she an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of things that, you know, production does just on the strength of, it just makes sense because that's what we see. And is Shamari an alcoholic? I don't think so. But every time she go out with the ladies, she gets drunk. You know what I mean? So.
But this closet thing gonna make Nene some money. Did you see on her live? She said that she has some magazine that's gonna come and take pictures, and then, you know, she's doing a whole expose or something like that.
I can believe it. I mean, she has a fabulous closet. She's always had a fabulous closet, and I feel like, you know, she gonna make the most of it one way or the other. I do feel like, and I'm saying this because this is my patrons. You know, I do talk to Nene occasionally, and I just feel like she gets in her feelings, and you like, girl, you rich. You making all this money. Why do you care about all of these things that are going on with, you know, with the show? And I get it. You do want the audience to feel a certain way. You feel. And she gets mad when the audience like feels like she dogging Greg out. So she feels like she has something to prove. Like, look at us. We in counseling. Look at us. You know, he's really mean to me. I'm not mean to him. So, you know, she's very narcissistic. She's a wonderful person, but I do think that she wants people to like her. You know, she wants things to appear a certain way.
The thing is, we only see 5 minutes. We only see 5 minutes of her in Grey. We only see 5 minutes of her life. We don't really know her life. We only see 5 minutes of a show. So I mean, you would think she's mean because you only see 5 minutes of her.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she's. It's only what they're showing. What they're showing is 5 minutes of her.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think Greg is moody. Yes, hell yeah. My mama is moody. I'm taking care of her. And Lord have mercy, okay? Some days I'm like you did. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No. But I actually like appreciate her showing, you know, everything, like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are always like, oh my God, I'm trying to be nice to the person who's sick. No, people actually get mad, upset to the sick person they're taking care of. And Nene is actually showing reality, and people just don't like that, which I don't understand. I'm like, no, if you're taking care of somebody who's sick, you really get grumpy and mad and pissed off, and you're questioning everything.
You said.
And then I was like,
I just want.
appreciate that.
Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see what's in this chat. I am me said Phaedra being fired from the show solidified to Bravo that she told Portia that. Yes, Phaedra being fired, and also the executive producer who was in on it, Carlos King. Robert said Yvonne got a bum rap this season. I liked her. She reminds me of Tammy Browning. Tammy was so eclectic. I like Tammy. Tammy is a cool chick, but they showed her they did Tammy worse. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who was Tammy?
Tammy Browning.
The one. Her nephews pushed her in the Miami episode. Remember, and she hit her head.
Oh yeah.
The one who was married to the Knox.
That was Bob's friend. Yeah.
Did her nephew pass away? Like Clinton Hot, didn't he? That wasn't her nephew that died today?
I don't know.
That died?
I think so.
I think so.
I vaguely
So that's
remember.
the guy who pushed her got shot and was in jail, but I don't know if he's out now. That was like a year after that episode came on. So he's been in and out of jail, but I don't know if he is if they're the same guy.
Right,
I don't keep up.
him.
Yeah, I think I remember that too.
It looks like that. It looks like him, the guy that got shot in Atlanta.
Oh, that was him that got shot at the at T.I.'s restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he died or not. And I thought it was so weird because how do you get shot and then get arrested and charged in a shooting that you were the victim of? I was like, huh?
Right.
So that dude just had bad news following him the whole way through. But I mentioned your vomit.
Yes, that was him. Somebody in the chat said that was him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am just Lisa. Yeah, that was him. So I need to go and do more research on it. But I mentioned Yvonne and Tammy because you could tell that like they gave production what they wanted until the season wrapped, and then they like had the rug pulled from under them. Because I don't care. I would have rather had Yvonne saying "I'm that bitch" in every episode than seeing, the R&B legend, treating his wife like she was a toddler.
Really?
Or seeing Eva pretend like he had. Yes, Yvonne. First of all, Yvonne
is a good time, honey.
Smart. Well, thank you.
Did you see her? She did the Brazil thing. She was in one.
Yeah,
of the
Bridezilla. Yeah, she was such.
She was. She was so funny. I was like, oh my goodness. So I think she was a good idea. I wanted to see her more actually, if they could. I would like to see her more.
Oh, I think she'll be back next season. And she'll be in
okay.
She'll be in this episode, but I don't think she has a lot of speaking roles in this episode because she'll be at that event that Eva, gets that bad news. Yeah. Hold on.
Is Robin Gibbons joining the housewives?
No.
No.
That's what I get so annoyed when I'm on live and people be asking me stuff that's so far fetched, and I just be like, "Where y'all get this news from?" No, absolutely not.
I heard on the blog. They said Robin Givens is shut out for Atlanta Housewives. I was like, for real?
No, Robin Givens is doing a show on, I think, WeTV. Don't give me the line. It might be TV One. It's one of those networks, and I can't even remember what kind of show it is. But go on her Instagram; she'll tell you. Like, she's doing a different show, but it's not the Housewives. But she is doing a show.
It's not hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Label Gal. Thank you. Said Robin Givens is starting a new Will Packer show for OWN TV. I know it was one of them. Thank you.
Oh, with Oprah. Oh, that's nice.
Did you give your predictions on who will be on the season 12 lineup? Yes, I did, JB. And basically, my predictions, well, what I heard was they're not interviewing any new ladies and that they are using the existing cast. Now, will somebody lose a peach, gain a peach? Would it be rotating? Will somebody now be a friend that once had a peach? That's all possible. But because they have such a large group of ladies right now, I heard that they're not looking for any new people and that, they're using the people that they have. Now, will Kenya be back? I don't know if Kenya will be back or not. Andy said the places have been set. Again, we don't know what's going to happen until after the reunion. Then I'll be able to give y'all a little bit more information after it airs. But as far as she is in the final episode. She is definitely in the final episode. So
how long is she in there for?
A whole segment, the whole final segment. Like, Kenya is the reason Nene and Cynthia fall out.
No, I know about how long, so I can fast forward her.
maybe 10 minutes or something like that. Not that long. She's at Cynthia's party, which is at the end.
I heard Candy say that she wanted Cynthia wanted Kenya to come, and so Candy said she was gonna bring her.
Well, Cynthia told Candy to bring her, and they both agreed that she would bring her. And when Candy brought her, she says, once she brings her, you wanted her, here she is. And then Candy tells Mike at the party, like, I'm supposed to act like I didn't know Kenya was coming. So Cynthia gets caught in a bunch of lies on the show. Because she's pretending like she didn't know anything. And again, if you go watch Nene's live, Nene told you everything that happened. She said it. She said that her and Cynthia had a conversation about her bi-wig party, and Yvonne was coming, and Cynthia was adamant that she should tell Eva that Yvonne was gonna be there because they had a rift or whatever. So she was like, she felt some kind of way about Cynthia being sneaky about Kenya because she knew that over the summer all the stuff that was going on between her and Kenya on social media, and she felt was unwarranted. But that's besides the point. But she felt that Cynthia should have took her own advice and told her that Kenya was going to be there. Gave her a option to be there or not. Because she, and so she felt like, that was wrong. And that's how it blew up in her face. Or in Cynthia's face. Because Cynthia pretty much pretended that she didn't know. And they got her on film admitting that she did know.
Michelle, what did I tell you? Nene said my favorite word now. They are co-workers. See,
right.
I told you that.
Right.
Co-workers.
Co-workers.
Co-workers. Not friends. Co-workers.
So I hope I ain't spoil it too much for y'all, JB. I hope I ain't spoil it too. But, seeing it is much better than hearing it coming out of my mouth. And I would love to play the clip for y'all. But the last time I played the clip, I don't know if it was a mole or if it was NBC just snatching stuff down, but my live got shut down in the middle of me playing a clip, so I don't want to do that again. Not right. I've got to figure out an alternate way of sharing it. You can't come on a reality show and not share these life-changing events, marriage with the network. I agree. I think Kenya may come back as a friend. Because think about it. Her whole storyline, the thing that she was there for, as far as the marriage and the husband and all that, Portia then ran off with the bag. Portia got that now. Portia got the little side spin-off. She got the baby. She got the man. She engaged. You know, we're gonna be seeing all of that.
The same thing too. Eva has a husband. Eva has a kid, the baby, and everything. Even Shamari.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I don't think Eva or Shamari, I don't think the audience is that invested in either one of their lives yet. You know what I mean? Like, they too new. Like, people like them, they're likable, but no one is invested. Nobody want to, like, follow them and see what's really going on with Ronnie and Shamari or whatever.
I hate to say this, but, like, people are going to tune in all season 12 just to see how many times Portia pretends to drop PJ, because you know that's what we're thinking. Like, Portia is also a good time in a way that Yvonne. So Portia, I think, is a more polished Yvonne, right? They're both really good times. So Portia knows how to play to the camera in a way that Yvonne doesn't, right? And even when Portia says idiotic stuff, it's endearing. It's not like, oh my God, you idiot. It's like, oh, Portia's being Portia. She doesn't know any better. And I frankly would love to see a spinoff with Portia, the hot dog man, and Pilar, because that just would be something.
Not Portia and the hot dog man.
You know.
You are.
I mean, if she's a hot dog, so I mean, and Portia being a mother just tickles me because she's only a few years older than me, and like I want to see how she matures, right? Because I could see her trying to like talk about, well, when can my baby get a lace front? You know, not that she means it, but like Portia is smarter than we give her credit for. I do believe that.
She is.
V said.
Yeah.
V said.
I think she's smarter than what she can play for.
V said, "You are shady, Robert."
How am I shady? I am not. Y'all know she's a hot dog.
Classic, beautiful shades. That's what you have.
Thank you.
Well, I was gonna talk about the Atlanta child murders, but that's gonna bring the stuff down. I'll talk about that later. But I mean, it's a very interesting documentary. Is it out yet? Hold on, let me see. 3/23. It comes out 3/23. It come on today. It comes on tonight. The first episode comes on tonight, and it's a 3-part series. So yeah, we could probably talk about that tomorrow. It's about the Atlanta missing and murdered children. I don't know if any of y'all know about that. In the 70s.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, in the 70s, there were like 29 black children were tragically murdered. A lot of people, there's a lot of urban folklore in Atlanta. Like, people believe that it was the Klan. People believe it was a serial killer. People believe it was all these things. But then they
believe that it was Wayne. So this is what I want to say. And even though we're not going to talk about it, let me just talk about it really quickly. Because I've watched literally 4 or 5 different, like, true crime episodes, documentaries, whatever. And so Wayne Williams didn't actually go to jail for the murders, right?
He went to jail for like 2. He went to jail for one of them, and then they linked the fibers in his car to like 2 of something to that effect. But like, there were 29 murders, so there's so many that are technically unsolved. But they didn't investigate after they had Wayne Williams in jail. It was a wrap after that. And the murder stopped.
Well, but see, that bothers me, Michelle, because...
Me too. That bothers me too.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them should get justice. And just because he's in jail, give that man 20,000 life sentences if it has to come to that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't just say he's in jail and we're not going to prosecute, because those families need justice.
Right.
And I'm not sure that... I don't know. There's something about Wayne Williams. Like, I'm not going to say he didn't do it. I'm not going to say he had an accomplice. But, like, I'm always suspicious when the cops are like...
him by himself. He didn't do it by himself.
There's something... I think there was, like, either he did some of them and then there was a copycat or something. But anytime the police come out and say, aha, we got it, case closed, move on, it's like, yeah, that's a bit too convenient for me.
Anytime they say black children get killed, they gonna say got somebody to keep investigating.
And that's what it was. That's what it was. Everybody, it was all children of color. Like, didn't nobody, and could nobody figure it out. And so it's like, once they got this one black man on the lam for it, it's like, case closed, we done. But they're still like unsolved. So Will Packer tackles it, and it's interesting. I actually got all 3 of the screeners. he actually like, you know, tackles it and uses news footage from back then, and it is so interesting because, you know, I was growing up around that time, and it was this one commercial. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And you know, now you know, seeing it from back then, it just made me tear up because I remember it. And you know, at the time, you know, I was so young, I didn't know what was going on. But now when you look at it, it was like they was trying to make sure that all the little black kids was in the house by 10 p.m. because, you know, these kids were getting snatched up. It was a scary time. So it's an interesting documentary. So I really want to talk about it.
What channel does it come on?
On Investigation Discovery.
ID.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, the ID channel, right?
Yes,
the
ID channel.
The ID. It's so funny because, Michelle, like, I have a Netflix account, and there are so many good documentaries and movies that I want to watch that I haven't been able to watch. And so I feel so guilty because it's like I'm paying for, like, a premium Netflix account because I was tired of, like, asking people for their password.
That's what I was about to say. Hand me your password. No, I was kidding.
I mean, really, it's crazy, Michelle. Like, and all of my friends are like, Robert, why are you not using it? I'm like, oh, you know, I'll get around to it. And there are not enough hours in the day. Like, I feel you, Michelle. Like, yesterday I went and I was, like, looking for a URL name for my website. Because now I'm like, okay, if I want to do a podcast, or maybe I could just do, like, you know, an everyday America theme for a website where I just sound off on the latest news of the day, urban, entertainment, politics, whatever. And do you know, I spent like 55 minutes on GoDaddy trying to pick out a name, and then fell asleep after.
Lord.
Like, I have decision fatigue. Like, that's a real thing. Like, that's part of the reason they say, like, Mark Zuckerberg wears the same outfit every day, because he makes
he don't like choices.
Yeah. He can't. Yeah, he doesn't have time to be like, okay, do I wear blue? Do I wear pink? Do I wear purple? And that's what happens with me. I spent literally one day, Michelle, like close to 3 hours scrolling on Netflix and couldn't find anything that I wanted.
I could have told you what to watch. I could have told you what to watch.
Well, tell me.
Which one? Dang, now I can't think since I'm talking. Oh, the Killer Mike series, Trigger Warning. You watched that yet?
Okay.
Watch that.
I see that.
Because I keep putting it off. I need to talk about it, but I feel like not enough people have watched it. But time is gone by now. Y'all need to at least watch the first couple of episodes. Especially the Buy Black episode. I think it's very, very, you know, insightful about, you know, spending your money recycling black dollars in the black community, and how, you know, white dollars get recycled over and over and over again, and black dollars leave the black community in a hot second. So it was just interesting to see that. What's the other one? Oh, the one about the kid.
What about the other one? The kidnapping.
Yes, I was about to say Abducted in Plain Sight. Is that it? The one about the family and the man took the little girl and had her thinking that she was out of space or some shit. It was crazy. And then he was flirting with the mama and the daddy. It was so like convoluted that when you watch it, you're going to be like halfway yelling at the TV. I didn't think that was going to be that good, but it was really good. And it was a true story with real people in it.
I know. The kidnapper slept with both mommy and daddy.
Yes.
And then kidnapped the
Stop
daughter.
it.
Returned her.
Yes. And that's why the mama and the daddy didn't communicate, because they had their own relationship with this kidnapper who was developing a relationship with the kids. It was crazy. You have to watch it. And it's a true story. And they're talking to the people involved. The mama, the daddy, and the children.
Yep. And the police too, right? The police
Uh-huh.
was like, they had everything, but they couldn't arrest him because their father released a saying that, oh, he hasn't done anything.
Right. And the mama wouldn't talk and the daddy wouldn't talk. Yes, you have to watch it, Robert.
Robert, you have to watch that one.
So give me some more. I want like 5 recommendations between the 3 of y'all. So, Abducted in Plain Sight, Trigger Warning. How many episodes is that, Michelle?
Trigger Warning is like 8 episodes, I think. It's not that many.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. What about The Handmaid's Tale? Is that on Netflix?
Oh, The Handmaid's Tale is amazing. I'm waiting on it to come back.
No, that's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Oh,
But
see,
it's
my niece has Hulu, and I never. She's like, Uncle, you can.
Oh, I love Hulu. I love Hulu.
I can't get into it. I'm like 31 going on 70. Like, I like books, and I like the internet, and I like the phone.
well, you need to get her password, and you need to go watch The Handmaid's Tale. The Hand-
I have Hulu on my phone. Okay, I have Hulu on my TV and my phone.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're like my niece. She has it on 2 iPads and her phone.
Yeah, I'm watching Chicago Fire. I'm watching Chicago Man. I'm watching all my shows.
Wait a minute,
I
wait.
don't have cable. I'm like,
Hold on, y'all. Let me see what Robin talking about. Robin said Candy showed the Bruno Mars concert last night on live. How that happen? Hold on, what else happened? I had to.
What were you saying, Mima?
And I was saying, like, for Handmaid's Tale, if you're ready to watch it, you have to be in a good spirit because you're going to freak out. Because it's like what's happening kind of right now in our country.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit similar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's based on the book, right, by Margaret Atwood. Right?
Yes.
And so the book is pretty good, but I've read the book so long
but the
ago.
visual is worse.
Yeah, you need to watch it, Robert. You like it.
Oh my God.
Okay, because I'm like spending so much money on cable and Netflix and other things, and it's so funny because my friend was like, "You should get Masterclass," and then she actually bought it for me, and then she's like, "Robert, you're always giving to me, so let me give to you," and I haven't even looked at anything on Masterclass, and so I'm just throwing money away at this point, and so I need to just like hunker down, and it's not because I'm like BSing, but it's like I have my real jobs, right, that actually pay my bills. And then I have, like, I'm working on an entertainment project that's solo. One is solo, the other is a collaborative effort. And then by that time, it's like, okay, I have to find time to exercise. I have to find time to go to the grocery store. Like, I literally went to the grocery store today because I looked in the refrigerator, and I was like, well, I can't make anything out of these condiments and this, like, water. So let me go to the grocery store, And then I'm really trying not to order, like, DoorDash or Grubhub because I do that so much. And
that's my life.
I stepped on the scale today, and I lost 2 more pounds. But I know I didn't eat like the last week, So it's well, yeah, but then it's like, imagine if I would have stuck to my diet. Remember I called in one day and I was like, I have my Wendy's, and Michelle was like, you have high blood pressure, you better put
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that.
I ate that Wendy's. Well, that's the thing. My doctor is always like, Robert, just eat less of what you like. And I'm like, well, I don't cook. So she's like, you can't just eat fast food all the time because it's making your hypertension worse. And like today, I did lose 2 pounds, but then my blood pressure numbers were up because I've eaten nothing but salt all week. Like,
I like to say,
salt in there.
Robert, you know what you can do? Do you have a crock pot?
Yes, I do. I have 2 crock pots.
Yep, throw the meat in there and just let.
And there's a lot. I'm using this book. It's called Whole30, right? WHOLE.
Mm-hmm.
And it has really good recipes for to lose weight, healthy recipe. But you can do all of them in a crock pot.
Oh, I like that. I need to look. I'm going to buy that on Amazon.
And Robert, are you drinking plenty of water?
Yes, that's all I drink now is water.
Okay,
Cut down on the coffee, so I love my water. I'm actually drinking so much water that I'm hurting the environment because I only drink the water. So, like, literally,
I care
with
with
the
you.
grocery store, they're like, why are you going to buy all that Dasani water? Water is water. I'm like, no. I can taste the difference between spring water, Deer Park water. Like, there's something about Dasani, and I know all of y'all are like, oh, he's being bougie. But, like, I literally, he gave me a water taste test. I could tell you which one was Dasani and which ones weren't. And like my sisters and other people, they're like, water is water. Why would you spend $7 on water when you should spend $2.50 on water? I'm like, well, y'all drink that $2.50 water and leave my $7 water alone.
Okay, Robert, I hear you.
I don't. I'm gonna drink the $2 water. But I think
that's on a crock pot, like, and the recipe amazing.
I'm gonna buy the recipe because I have 3 crock pots, believe it or not, and like I'm like, please no more crock pots.
And you can make food for like a whole week or something.
Well, that's the thing. I need to start meal prepping because I know that my doctor's like, don't eat a whole lot of like processed or foods. So don't do more fresh foods than non-fresh foods, right? Mm-hmm. So like last week, I bought a piece of salmon and broccoli. And of course I didn't know how to season the broccoli. I ate it anyway. So like, I'm a dude, I'm 31. Like my mom used to cook, and then if she wouldn't cook, I would go like in grad school and eat out every day with friends. And so like, I really feel like, you know, Black America needs to teach little Black boys how to cook. Because all of the Black girls I know how to cook. And so they're like, I can't depend on women to cook for me, obviously. So I need to learn how to cook for myself. But then it's like, do I use seasonings? Do I don't? And then my friends are like, Robert, like, you can't cook, don't do it anymore. Well, that's the thing. And so, like, when I go to, like, my mom's best friend's house for Christmas, they're like, oh, Robert made this. Put it on the back table. I'm like, don't do me like that. Just because it doesn't have any seasonings in it doesn't mean it's bad.
We're not going to do you like that, Robert. Huh. Well, you guys.
I don't need a lot of, like, salt and pepper, so yeah. So anyways, Michelle, what time are you coming on tomorrow?
I was just about to say that I was going to give y'all some homework and ask you guys, like, what should be the next topic for the public live, and then, you know, the after party. And y'all can tell me what times do you think would be beneficial to you guys, and I could try to, like, work, you know, figure out how to work it in so that we could be, like, on a schedule.
Well, like, most of you are, like, in the East Coast, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm in the West Coast, so I'm, like...
I'm in the West, too. I'm in the West, too.
Oh, no wonder y'all all crunk, and I'm up here sitting here about to fall asleep. It's 1:26 here.
I know, right? I'm like...
It's 10:26 in Sacramento, California.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So what are some topics that you guys would like to work on or to talk about as a group?
As a group, I think, like, for me, I would suggest we talk about, like, you know, Black businesses to promote it, like, everybody that has, like, a Black business, something like that, to talk about it, or anything that you know about Black business that you can share, so we can, you know,
that'll be a good thing to integrate with the whole trigger warning thing, because I owe Killer Mike and them a trigger warning, so I could talk about the Buy Black, and then we could talk about Black businesses, and, you know,
wait, hold on, that's great, Michelle. So, are you giving me homework that I need to, like, use my Netflix account tonight?
Yes.
All 8 episodes.
I mean, you don't have to watch all 8. You could just watch one. But, I mean, you might like it enough to watch out and just binge watch it. But you just watch.
I want to watch the ones that, like, matter. So, like, because it's not fair to kill them.
I think all of them.
That's what I was about to say. I like all of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, because it's a social experiment based on, you know, different things that he does. So yeah, you watch all of them. They're all good. But start with, I think the first one is Buy Black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I'll do. I'll watch all of them.
Robert, you'll be like,
binge.
Not by the time you watch the first episode, you want to binge watch the next one, and then the next one. That's how I felt after I watched the first one. I was like, I wanted to know more.
So how about this?
So why not make tomorrow like the Killer Mike trigger warning slides, promote Black business night, and then since all of y'all are caught up, I'll just watch it tomorrow before.
I have to watch it. I gotta get caught up too because I don't know about it either. I gotta get caught up too.
Okay, cool.
No,
okay, perfect.
So trigger warning, Netflix. Episode 1.
So what time are you coming on, guys?
I don't know. I'm looking at the. Hold on.
So I'm a night owl, so I prefer
5 here.
I'm a night owl too. I can't sleep at night anyway, so I'm a night owl too.
Yeah, I'm a night owl too. So.
Yeah, like I go to bed like every morning at like 4 o'clock. My mom is like, I'm so worried about you. I have been to sleep specialists, and I'm like, I'm not taking melatonin. I'll just whatever. And then I try to like get up at like 10 a.m.
Well,
I'm like so cranky, and so it's weird. So
I want to say like, but I want to do earlier. I want to do something like 8 or 9ish to include people because I know there's a lot of people that's not up right now.
Yeah, Michelle, that's
perfect.
So 8 or 9 Eastern.
Anything after 5 p.m. is good for me.
Okay. 8 or 9 Eastern, and then
8 or 9. So if it's 9 in your town, it's what 3 months. It's 3.
6
over here.
Oh,
okay. 6, okay.
And you're in Sacramento, right?
Because y'all are 3 hours behind.
Yeah, I'm in Sacramento. Yes.
Yeah. So it'd be like 6 for you. So we 3.
Oh, you in Sacramento?
With 3 hours. With 3 hours ahead of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, in a Mo Suck said after 5. Okay. You said you want to see something random and fun like Cooking with Michelle. You might. See, and I would like film when I'm out doing stuff, but I keep telling you, my phone, like as soon as I try to do that, like I tried when I was out at the thing, people can't hear me on my phone and I get frustrated. So I need to like upgrade my phone or something, then I can start doing a little bit more outside because I'm only doing stuff from my computer right now and I'm like literally sitting here. But yeah, yeah.
And your Patron, your Patreon at 106, so that's twerking.
Oh shoot, I might be twerking soon. Yes, that's gonna be fun.
You might be twerking soon.
Yeah, yes, JB, I'm gonna surprise y'all one day with a cooking video. I'm gonna surprise y'all one day.
Okay.
I might.
Hold on, just so I know about the homework. Am I watching all of the trigger warning episodes or just episode 1?
Just episode.
The trigger warning Netflix episode 1.
Just episode 1
Just 1
to start. But I mean, but you can watch them all, so you could be, you could be ahead of the game.
Well, this is what we'll do. Like, y'all tell me when I need to watch them, and then I'll watch them and then join the chat. Because I know what you're saying, Mima, but I really, I'm working on this major project, and I'm already behind. Like, my friend is in Cali, and she's like, okay, this Negro was supposed to be editing something for me to get it out on Saturday. And I'm like, but she knows that I'm good, so, like, she won't have to do anything with it.
I was just saying, like, you might like, I do that often. I'll watch something, and then I binge watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I just need to block out like 5
episodes. You can get most of the information from episodes, like the idea behind the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I got 2. Okay.
Cute little series. Like every Saturday, we could do 1 episode of Trigger Warning.
Right. And so I got 2.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Saturdays will be Trigger Warning. Okay. So and then JB suggested Cooking with Michelle. I'm have to surprise y'all with that because I don't know when I want to cook, but that would be fun. I'll figure that out. I think I could do a cooking one. I mean, what other kind of? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said I'm coming to Atlanta next month, Michelle.
Oh, we need to do a little meet and greet. We need to do a little meet and greet.
I'm coming to Savannah. I'm seeing my ex-in-laws, so I'm coming to Savannah at the end of the month of April.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm coming to Savannah at the end of the month next month. So yeah.
But let me know. Definitely hit me up. I was thinking about, trying to do a poll, too, to see how many of the patron people are in the Atlanta area and, planning something around that, too. So, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But, okay, so I got Trigger Warning, Cooking with Michelle. That's all I got.
But the thing is, Michelle, though, like, after Trigger Warning, like, we could do something else, because it's only 8 episodes. So that's too much.
Okay, so that's every Saturday is Trigger Warning. And then, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
And then that way we can even get more.
Something else. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then we can get more idea in between, now and then.
Right. Because I feel like I've given, look, no shade to y'all. I feel like I done gave y'all a whole bunch of content for $5 a month already. Because we be over here every other day, child. What you think? You think that's
doing your work?
I know, right?
Working hard.
Working. Then I'll get my YouTube channel together. Yes.
So you put it back on YouTube?
Yes, I think I'm gonna get it back. They said they were gonna review it and stuff. So I'm like, you seen it on Twitter, Robert? I was like, thank y'all for y'all help. I'm so grateful. But yes, so like YouTube, you get stuck in this bubble. Like you can never get a live person ever in life because it's Google, it's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So every single time you try to communicate with anybody at YouTube or Google, you're gonna always get a form letter back. I don't care who you are. So every single time I kept emailing, I get this form letter back. You've been monetized, but demonetized, blah blah blah. And I'm like, but why? And I will still get the same form letter back. You've been demonetized. You can reapply on April 1st or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So then I went to Twitter and I emailed and I tweeted them and I tweeted the YouTube creator people and the president of YouTube or somebody. And so then they hit me back with another form letter. You've been demonetized, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but why? Then, it was like the same thing all over again. Then they was like, well, go into the whatever and screenshot it and send it to. And I sent it and it said reuse content, but I don't have reuse content. So I emailed them. I'm like, I don't have reuse content. It's me. Most of my videos are live, blah, 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 blah. If it's not live, then I own the material that I posted, blah, blah, blah. And so then, they can't.
What does that mean, Michelle, reuse content? What does that mean? Reuse
content is something new that they've just changed the past 30 days. It used to be called duplicated content because those YouTube channels that electronically generate stuff and you hear these electronic voices or whatever, or some may have like the same title as some other popular video, but it's something that's completely different. They have these bots that create content on their YouTube channels over and over and over again. And I guess some of these channels actually get monetized or whatever. So YouTube is using a algorithm to like get those channels out or whatever. And I don't know if my channel got in it, but again, I told you I got flagged and it was some other stuff going on too. So now they were saying the reuse content and I was like, well, I don't have that. So then finally, when I sent the last one to like all the people and I included the president in there, I got a response back saying, we'll review. I forwarded your channel for manual review and you should be hearing something in a few days. And so I feel like that's promising because when I look on Twitter and I try to like search the same like reuse content or whatever in YouTube, it's a lot of channels getting shut down for that. And they're not getting any type of response or anything. So I'm like, this was a different response. And I'm like, okay, so I'm hopeful. And push come to shove, I can still, reapply April 4th or 1st or something like that. So.
Oh, okay.
So my channel isn't gone. It's still there. I just can't do nothing right now.
But they took your coins and you don't work for free.
And they took my coins. Exactly.
Purposes is gone and yes. So no, that's not.
Exactly. So if I wanted to post, it's still, for clicks, for free clicks or whatever. But again, I got so much content already on that channel. All the lives are over there. I had some viral videos that I had on the site over there. Like it's one of my videos has like 1 million or 3 million. The one about Maya Campbell, remember when she was cracked down in Stone Mountain or whatever?
Yes.
All of those videos had went viral, so they got like millions of views on it. So I'm like, y'all just gonna just demonetize my whole channel? Like,
just like I saw people repeating everything you were saying and everything like that. I was just like, oh, I just heard it from Michelle.
What, the reuse content?
So Michelle, when they catch on your YouTube channel,
like
talk
they
with
were
money.
taking your words and on that video,
Uh-huh.
I heard it to other YouTuber and I was like, they're just repeating exactly like the same thing you said, and I was just like, I just heard this like a few minutes ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. So it's my voice? I'm confused. They just repeating.
No, not your voice. They not repeat. It's like, like how like you said something on that video, right? The one that went viral or whatever. So they were like explaining the same thing, but it's like, how you already heard the same thing from somebody else, and the person is just repeating exactly the same thing you said. They're not bringing anything new. That's not using your voice.
Okay.
Not using your voice or anything.
Yeah.
But I was just like, because I already heard it from you, then when I hear it, I was like, oh, I just heard it from yourself. So we just copying exactly the same thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry.
It's been people that have those voiceover videos where they do like the little newsworthy and they don't even appear on camera, but they talk about the news or the gossip or whatever. It's been some of those sites that read my damn website word for word, like read my post, my little jokey jokes and the things that I always say in my post, like some kind of way, and I always put things where, because I write the way I speak. So it's people that actually read the entire post for their live or whatever, or for their videos. So I'm like, it's an interesting thing.
Heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, so when your YouTube channel, you lose money?
Yes, they could demonetize your channel at the whim. That's why I always say, own your own real estate. YouTube ain't guaranteed for nobody. Like they could take you, like just like they did me, talk about reuse content or whatever the case may be, even though I don't reuse content. And then what do I have to do? I gotta fight to get it back. So imagine if you were like dependent, if this was my only income and they just snatched it up one day. One day I just woke up, your channel has been demonetized. You can reapply April, whatever. I'll be ass out. So.
And that goes for Instagram blogs and others. That's why, like, if I am serious about taking that next plunge, what was my first step that I just told you guys? Like, looking for my own URL, because it's easier to fight with your web hosting company than it is to fight with, Google Chat or YouTube. Or Instagram.
You get the right web hosting company. You don't have to fight. You pay enough for your hosting a month.
And then, if that's just what I was going to say, like, I'm going to tell y'all a really quick story. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I was really serious about starting a blog. I paid, swear to God, close to $300 because I paid for like 2 years of the hosting and the anonymous thing. Yeah. And then including like the GoDaddy, where like they charge you like $12 a month to remain anonymous and all of that, and then the URL. So altogether, it was like that much money for both the URL and the website. Can y'all believe that I let it expire because I was like, again, decision fatigue? And I was like, wow, yes. I'm trying not to do that again because, like, it's only money, but, like, people were, like, asking me, like, hey, Robert, when's the blog? When's this and when's that? And then it was like I was actually tired of, like, giving my content for free on Tumblr. Yeah. I'm like, wait, like, here I am, like, blogging these, court cases and trials, and then some dude is on CNN reading my blog, and I know he read my blog because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, Michelle, like, how when people are lifting your material, right? Even if they don't come out and say, oh, I'm lifting Michelle's material. If I'm starting to say, hey, what's her face? And I know that Michelle is the only person who says that, I got it from Michelle. You know what I mean? And so I will put those little things in my Tumblr blog, and then I was like, hey, these people are getting paid by CNN and ATLien, and they are reading my blog, and it's so funny because I'll stop blogging, and the people will be like, hey, man, are you going to blog about this trial? No, I'm not.
Wow.
Yes, people love free work.
Yeah.
People love free material.
They do.
They really do. And it's like, you following me isn't doing anything for my rent, my, food or whatever. And so it's like, I don't work for free. And I lost a lot of followers because they would say, oh, well, now where am I going to get this information the same way I got it? Watch the trial or, read it. People really like for you to like dumb it down for them, but then they're unappreciative, and it's just like, you know, there were people saying, oh, well, I'm not quick enough when I do it, and the trial was over for the day at 3 o'clock, and I'm hosting it at 5 o'clock, and that's who I'm the wait. I'm like, y'all do know y'all are getting this for free, right? Like,
wow. Hold on, y'all. We got another call. Hold on. I told Love and Light to call in. Hello, peace, love, and light. Is this you?
Yes, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, peace, love, and light.
Hi. Hi, guys. How are you tonight? I'm sorry I'm so
pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't realize that you were on. I'm so glad I caught you, Michelle.
Oh.
And this is Robert, too, right? Is this Robert as well?
Robert,
Yes,
Mima,
this is the wild one.
Andrea.
Mima and Andrea.
Yes, Andrea, yes. So,
Okay.
Hi. Michelle, I just wanted to call in. Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan, and I really, really want you to mentor me.
I mean, maybe.
I've been begging you for months since you came on YouTube. I promise you I have. I even sent an email over when you were talking about 20.
Are you in Atlanta? Are you in Atlanta?
I am not, but I can be anytime I need to be, hon.
Where you at?
I'm not.
Where you at?
I'm actually in Columbus, Ohio, but I used to live in Atlanta, so I have a passion for it, and I'm trying to get back to it. So I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
I don't know how I can mentor you. You're not here.
We can talk on the phone, girl. We got FaceTime. We got email.
Man,
we got planes.
We do. I consider it. I consider it. But right now, you know, I just have so much that, like, I'm trying to, like, yeah, I've been asked this question 1,000 times. Yeah, and I got some other kids. I got some college kids that I'm working with, too, with Ellie. You know, y'all know Ellie from Common be calling in. Yeah, we gonna go. Yeah, it's a lot going on. But, okay, go ahead.
Well, let me just say this.
Yes.
I am one who actually run a mentoring program here in Columbus through a nonprofit agency. Mm-hmm. And I believe in mentoring being a two-way street. Mm-hmm. It's not just sucking the life out of your mentor.
No,
it's also offering services back. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So whatever I can do to support you in the process of learning from you, I am more than willing to do. And the fact that I'm not in Columbus is also a benefit to you. You know, it gives you an opportunity to maybe touch base with an audience that may not already know you.
So what exactly do you need help with, like, as far as mentoring is concerned? Do you have a specific goal in mind or a specific task in mind?
I want to kick off my YouTube channel / I'm still considering, I'll put it this way, I see the benefits of writing a blog as well, mm-hmm. but it's focused on my own path and journey as a restored citizen, and mm-hmm. I will push for prison reform.
Okay.
So it's not really in competition to anything that you're doing outside of the fact that I would like to incorporate some celebrities, some of which I already know, who have their own path from their past, okay. and how they've turned their past around, and who also have an interest in saying things.
Okay.
No. So I'm being kind of vague because...
No, I get it. I understand.
I'd tell you more if I was talking to you.
Well, email me your contact information, and we could discuss it. We could talk about it. I can't make any promises, but we could talk about it. I could probably steer you in the right direction on some things. But yeah, definitely. Okay. Email me. Hold on, let me put my thing.
Can you put the email in the chat?
Yeah.
Email address, because I want to make sure I send stuff to the right email address. And then that way I'll send you an email tomorrow.
Okay. And what's your name?
You doing, Michelle? You just made people already. Okay, look at.
I know, right? Is this look? Am I gonna be looking for love and light?
I'll tell you my real name in the email.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I have
that's fair.
And I use that name. I just don't want to, I'll tell you my real name.
Okay, no, that's fine. Robin, why you delete your message? I was just talking about doing a meet and greet for some of the people who are in Georgia. Thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
So as we, you know,
Can I ask Ohio though? So you should come and do a meet and greet here
in Ohio.
Yeah, girl, please. I've heard more than myself call into your show from Columbus, Ohio, from Cleveland. I've heard people.
Okay.
So we should do a meet and greet in Columbus. We could do a little mini tour: Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
Okay. We could do that.
There you go, Michelle. See,
come to West Coast, Michelle. You gotta come to the West Coast too.
You know, I used to halfway live on the West Coast. You know, I was out at the West Coast so long. Chris Stokes thought I lived there and tried to sue me. I told y'all that.
What part of West Coast, Michelle?
Look,
what part of West Coast, Michelle?
my invisible man was on the West Coast. The man I didn't have, but yeah. Huh? What
part of West? What part of West?
L.A. What was it? Wait a minute. Don't give me the line, because I used to go.
That wasn't the invisible man that people thought they knew the man.
I don't want to talk about that.
I ain't gonna say the name. I got you.
I will not. I will not confirm or deny.
I live in Sacramento. Okay, you gotta come to Sacramento.
Okay.
I don't live in L.A.
Okay.
Come to the Bay Area and then she'll come down here.
Oh, you in the Bay Area? Okay. You know, I've been down there. I went down there to meet with Google. I went to San Fran to meet with Google. I've been down. You know, I've traveled a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, we do need to do a meet and greet for the squad. We really do. I think that'd be fun. Most of the time, I just been hesitant because you know I don't know who's squad and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I figured out.
Oh yeah, I understand. I definitely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so we got our.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. That's what I really need maneuvering through. I mean, all this damn mess.
Yeah.
That goes on YouTube. And I'll be honest with you, I get caught up in the mess because I watch it. It's good entertainment.
It's definitely.
I want my channel caught up in it.
Yeah, but I mean, once you put your foot in the ring, it's really no way for you to avoid it. Just like I was talking about today, I didn't do nothing to Tasha K. And you know, as soon as I say something like that, people are like, "Oh, she playing a victim because she said Tasha K's name." And I did say her name, but I didn't come at her to where we gonna fight. You know what I mean? So you really can't dictate the way somebody responds to anything that you say and do. Somebody might just like you, dislike you because you said, you know, you got blue fingernails this week. You know what I mean? I don't like that bitch because she got blue fingernails and she was talking about Kenya Moore. You know, so you be like, okay, I'm gonna beat that bitch ass because she said, you know, and then you be like, you want to fight me because I said I don't like pineapples? You know what I'm saying? So you gonna get a lot of that, and again, like everybody don't think like you, and that's you know, and that's what I had to get in my head because I'm thinking these people, like everybody is sane, everybody has common sense, nobody wants to fight. We're all adults. Who would ever come by your house and stalk you? Nobody would do that, you know. So you just be thinking like this is the internet. It's not that serious when a lot of people don't grow up like you, don't live like you, and don't think like you. So there's that.
It's a crab in a barrel mentality.
Yeah, that too.
That's what you're supposed to have.
That too. As soon as they
and people are hating too. Like you can't just have an opinion on YouTube. All this foolishness, people trying to be, you know, look you up and find your job and where you go to church.
But that's the point. You can have an opinion on YouTube. It's just that people just some people just don't have boundaries. You know what I mean? And that's with anything. That's with my blog. That's with anything. I've had stalkers. Like I had this girl stalking me on my website before I even got on YouTube or anything like that. Who was driving past my house taking pictures because she was mad at being fucking Dineva joking about, you know, Sheree Whitfield. Like, you never know where somebody's mentality is and how they may feel that what they're doing is your karma, which was kind of where I was going with that whole Wendy Williams thing and the Tasha, you know what I mean? Like who's to say somebody don't want to beat you up because you know, you was talking about Cardi B, or you was talking about Beyonce. You don't know what people's mentalities are, and the internet, you know, is just crazy these days. So.
Well, that's crazy, Michelle. I didn't know that people was doing that.
Child, I done had so many restraining orders on people. That's why I was quick to go get a restraining order on T.S. Madison, honestly and truly, because I didn't know how far he would go. You already put my phone number online. You got people calling me and threatening me. You know where I live, all of that. So it's like you online holding guns and stuff. What am I supposed to do? Just be like, oh, one day I might see this person who lives, you know, in Georgia. They might come up on me with a gun. Like, I don't know what a restraining order would do, but, you know, it helped a little bit, I guess.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You know, even if T.S. Madison wasn't crazy enough to come at you like that, one of the fans, you know, that support T.S. Madison, like to act on their behalf, and you putting that restraining order out actually is a good thing, because then, you know, hopefully the followers, you know, will listen to who they're following when they say, look, don't act up like that.
But the crazy thing is, the leader ain't saying that. The leader ain't doing that. Their leader is saying, go get a mob. You know what I'm saying? So every single time you hear something from that person is encouraging people to violence. I need to slap that bitch. If I see Andrew Caldwell, he gonna get it on sight and all of that. So, you know, when you hear stuff like that, and even this Tasha K thing today, I'm looking like, oh, she said what in the chat? She's gonna get me.
What did she say?
Here, look, let me put the screenshot back up at y'all. I don't even remember. She said, y'all give her the views that she needs, but when I drop this baby, this bitch will get caught on sight on behalf of me, Funky, Kaya, and Maddie.
I don't understand. She went after Kaya. What the hell is that about?
That's what she said in the chat. So I guess now she fighting for Kaya. She kept fighting for T.S. Madison. She fighting for fucking Diva. None of which have anything to do with her. I ain't never met this woman. I ain't never talked to this woman. I ain't got nothing to do with this woman. So what you talking about fighting me for?
First of all, grown ass people don't need to be fighting it with anybody. Especially some people got some shit to lose. What would be the point?
You would think.
What are you talking
but
about?
Again, this is the internet. That's why I was like, you never know who your opponent is. You can never win against a nameless, faceless opponent. These people are hiding behind screen names, hiding behind avatars. You don't know if the person you see is really the person who's talking. How I know that was Tasha K using Tasha K's, you know, I don't know. It could have been her brother or her mama. Who knows? So, at the end of the day, I just kind of do me and move on. I ain't scared to move about in my city. I've been moving about in this city all my life. And I ain't never seen none of them, you know what I'm saying, before or after the situation. So, I was like...
I don't understand why is Funky Idea, T.S. Madison, and Kaya all mad with you. I'm confused now. This don't make no sense to me.
I don't think Kaya is mad at me. I think Kaya was just roasting and gagging. Honestly and true, I don't think Kaya ain't got no reason to be mad at me because I helped her set up her YouTube. I think she still follows me. She still follows me on YouTube, and I'm still a moderator in her account. So you know what I mean? Like if she mad at me, I don't know it. She could talk about me all she wants to, but we don't have no beef. The T.S. Madison was mad because I wasn't. Huh?
Remember, Kaya talked bad about her. What's her name?
Tasha K. Yeah.
She did. So I don't.
Well, Tasha K did that whole thing. I thought that was so whack when she had that supposed assistant on there, and that was supposedly coming with receipts, and all he did was have stories. Where was the receipt? Some pictures that y'all know each other. Mm-hmm. How bad? I don't know. Anyway. So what's the problem problem with T.S. Madison then? I'm confused. What's the problem with T.S. Madison? I'm confused.
I don't have a problem with T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison has a problem with me because I outed the fact that he stole the trademark and the fact that I will not respect him being called a she because the judge said I didn't have to. That is the only reason I do that. It's not no transphobia. I respect trans people. If they want to be called she, I'm gonna call them she. But that particular man who put my phone number online, whose name is Timothy, who hasn't changed his ID, who's, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the judge was like, I can't force. The judge was calling him sir, so you can't make me call you sir, and the law don't call you sir. I mean, don't call you ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So that is why I do that, and people get mad in their feelings only because I call him a man. That's the worst I've called him. But if he called me everything, Garrett Coleman, bitch, hoe, fish, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just get into. I don't have nothing for him or against him.
So you're not homophobic.
I don't even have to speak that I'm homophobic or not because everybody know I'm not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here like, oh, look, I got gay friends. You know what I'm saying? I have friends who just happen to be gay. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with homophobia or any of that. As far as T.S. Madison is concerned, he put my phone number online during that whole situation when I was blogging about the Queen's Court breaking up. Period. I didn't know him or Kaya at the time. Never met neither one of them. And when I blogged about it, I uncovered the fact that he had stolen the trademark, had trademarked it, had put it in his name, didn't put Kaya's name on it, had everybody's name on there but Kaya's, had officers, everything. And Kaya, when I guess she saw my video and she felt some kind of way, and that's when she decided she would not go back. And she realized then, because I was like, if you ever need help, let me know. She reached out. We got mutual friends. We went out, had drinks one day, and we was talking. That's when I helped her set up her super chat. Her account was not even monetized. But it was eligible to be monetized, but she didn't even know how to do it. She didn't even know she could do it. So I showed her how to do that. And then, after that, she realized that, T.S. Madison had been making all this money online, and she didn't know it. Yes.
All the while when the Queen's Court was going on, T.S. Madison was monetizing that whole thing. She wasn't getting any money.
Yes. Kaya's name, Kaya wasn't getting no money. She wasn't posting no videos. The account that was posting those videos that everybody thought was Kaya's wasn't even Kaya's. And I helped her get it shut down. ATLien. It wasn't even Kaya's account. So once she got that shut down, her Kaya Motormouth was her account. It wasn't even monetized. She had just been putting her music up there. And she was thinking, because her music is copywritten and, YouTube automatically, monetizes copyright written music. Yeah. She was getting money from her music. But as far as videos were concerned, they weren't monetized. So I showed her how to do that. Showed her how to do the super chat. And that was it. Was helping her upload videos every week and that kind of stuff. And so I think she felt some kind of way because the people that she hired for the gag order didn't know how to do a lot of the things that I was suggesting. And so I was kind of stepping on toes by like, why you got that PowerPoint presentation behind you? Why you did. And she didn't know. And she telling them, oh, you should use OBS, or you should you should put the phone number scrolling across the screen, or you should And they didn't know how to do it. So they got mad at me and told Kaya, I don't want her there no more. And so Kaya was like, I think it'd be, maybe I'll come over and learn OBS from you. I'll come over your house and do it. And I was just like, okay. She was like, but they don't want you back at the thing. And I was like, okay, I was helping you. This is your thing. And so I stopped going. And that's when people was in her ear talking about Michelle stole your money. Michelle stole your super chat. Michelle did this. And so... yeah, and that's where that whole super chat thing happened. Because when I set up her super chat, we both were on phones. I was on my phone. She was on her phone. She was getting her first super chat. And I was like, look, Kaya, you got $100. Look, Kaya, you got this. She was on her phone. So people was like, Michelle took Kaya's super chat money. They were sending it to Kaya, but they were sending it to Michelle. No, they weren't. Like, we was on two different phones. So that whole rumor started, whatever. And,
okay, now I know the backstory, because I didn't understand why they broke up. Now I understand the whole situation.
Yeah.
I was excuse why they broke up and everything.
Yeah, I think it was some.
You down here don't like it.
Well,
Oh my
let's
God.
not go down that road.
All I have to say about
I evicted him. We used to be friends. I mentored him. That's why I be halfway, don't be wanting to mentor nobody. But he was one of the people that I mentored. And, you know, when he was...
You did re-kill him, though, about a month ago.
I didn't kill him. He fine. He fine. No, I didn't. He good. But I don't even know where to start. But I helped him, you know, like he didn't have nowhere to live. I had a rental property. I let him stay in my rental property. He had a problem with drugs and alcohol. I started to see he had a problem with drugs and alcohol, but by that time he was already in my place and whatever the case may be. But he started being late on the rent. He started making money online, you know, after I was mentoring him and showing him what to do on the vlog and this, that, and the third. And he was sniffing it all up. And this is not allegedly. This is stuff that I've seen with my own two eyes. And I've even said this in videos. And I hate repeating it over and over again. But it just got to the point where, you know, he wasn't paying me on time. He was taking advantage of the friendship. He, you know, it was just a lot. And so I had to evict him. I kept filing evictions. He would come up with the money, and then the third time was a charm, and I was just like, I'm not gonna stop the eviction this time. I'm not gonna do it. And by that time, the third time I filed for eviction. I think it was like almost 3 months late. But, you know, I told him I wasn't gonna stop it. But because we were friends, I told him I'll let you know what day the sheriff coming. I let him know what day the sheriff's coming, and he still didn't pack his stuff and leave until the day of. You know, because I'm like, the sheriff's supposed to be there at 1, and he was like, oh, or whatever. I guess he had drank or whatever the night before. He got all his stuff out, most of it out. But when I went to see the place, he had stole my washer and dryer. There was dog shit everywhere, and it's just whatever. So I had to sue him, and you know, it took 2 years, and all of this has been going on. And so when people say, oh, she's so bitter, she talk about this, that, and the third, I wasn't on YouTube at the time. So when I did get to YouTube, yeah, I'm going to talk about it because y'all been talking about me. So that was my justification.
Exactly. Hey, now I know the backstory.
Yeah, now you know the backstory. It ain't,
Let me
you know.
ask you something, Michelle.
Yes.
I noticed, and maybe I just missed it if you did. Have you strategically not sort of gotten involved or mentioned like that drama that's happening on the other side of Black YouTube, like between the BS?
It's not strategic. I really just don't want to be associated with it. I mean, I guess that is strategic.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. They reached out to me.
You occasionally, not saying anything necessarily negative, but I noticed you don't even get into that bull.
Mm-hmm. They reached, because a lot of them that's involved in that, because that whole TSCC, all of them, I was like, you know, I'm one of the pioneers of the live, because when I first started coming to YouTube, that's all I was doing was live videos. A lot of these people who are doing live now, including Sean Bradley, you know, they were doing recorded videos first. That was before, you know, because YouTube Live wasn't even, you know, popping then. You know what I'm saying? So when I came, that was the first thing I started doing was live videos. And so a lot of those people, the TSCC people, on site April, she got that nickname from me and Josh. We gave her that nickname. So all of them used to be in my chat, and they used to always super chat me. That's how the whole super chat nickname started, you know, because I used to be like super chat, you know, or whatever. So yeah, so when all of this started with Sean, you know, I think Sean was Beef Central. He is where, you know, people would, because he used to like talk about me and the beef that was going on in TS Mass, blah, blah, blah. So people would always go there to vent and talk about this, that, and the third. So when all of this other stuff started happening, I kind of just stepped back because I didn't want to be a part of it. That whole BS stuff and the pulling people's address and the stalking and I'm good. I already been through that. You know what I mean? And so I just didn't want to speak on it. I didn't want to sign a petition. I didn't want to pick one side or the other. I just decided I just didn't want to be a part of it, period.
Yeah.
So
Smart. Makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm not, you know, and I don't watch a lot of it on purpose. I'm sorry.
I got one more question. What happened to Josh?
Nothing. I talked to Josh today. He be around.
I guess I don't know anymore now, right?
Yeah, I used to see you guys on YouTube together
We did.
in your closet and stuff, and then you just disappeared. So I was like, what happened to Josh? Because I thought y'all together were comical as me.
No, we still be together off and on, but at the end of the day, like, we fell out briefly. And then we got back friends or whatever. We cool now, but I mean, we just decided collectively. I didn't want, I told him even then, I don't want the same thing to happen between us. What happened between me and fucking Aniva. You saying one thing, I'm saying another. The people going back and forth trying to make us fight. I don't want that. So our friendship is our friendship, and it'll be our friendship offline. So if we happen to be together out drinking, y'all see him, cool. He was just with me when I was at the Trap Museum or whatever. I think I was on one of my lives. So, but I just didn't want it to be a position where, all that other drama was going on, which was starting to happen, because every little thing I said, people like, oh, she talking about Josh, oh, he talking about Michelle, and it just got to be annoying. So we just kind of collectively just like, I'm not gonna even play that game. And I think with him, I think on his channel, he got tired of people like, they be calling him all kind of names and stuff, and I think it just takes a different person to go through it, because I had already been through some of that on my blog. You know what I mean? So when I came to YouTube and the scrutiny, it was kind of easy. You know what I mean? But when you ain't used to that and you ain't never been through that, and you got all these people calling you all kind of names and assholes and whatever it is they want to call you that day, it's, you taking in all that negative energy, if you don't have to, you don't do it. And so he just decided he don't want to do it no more. He do it when he feel like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you tell Josh I said hello, because I love y'all real comical, especially about the housewife. And he kept saying the white women. That was so funny. Y'all had to watch that 3 times.
Look, Josh is a patron. He be in here sometime lurking. He was in here one day.
Lurking.
He do. He be in here lurking. I'm sure he'll see this video. But he one of the patrons. I'm like, oh, Josh joined. That's so nice.
When he was on the housewives, and he said, Michelle, you got white women friends. White women want to have a black. That was so funny to me.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I love Josh. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But
I have a question. Is Miss Jackie still a part of the squad or no?
Yes, but I haven't seen her lately. I hope she's okay. Miss Jackie from the Ham.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her lately. Maybe it's been my schedule, or maybe our schedules ain't meshed up. But yeah, I hope she's okay. But all right, I guess it's a good ending point. We've been on for like 2 hours and something. These hours be going by quick, don't they? It's 2 in the morning.
One quick question, Nima. Are we DMing tonight or no?
Ooh.
You want to DM? We can DM.
Mima, do I owe you a gift?
Hold on.
Mima, do I owe you a gift?
I'm going to be up for a little while editing.
What you say, Michelle?
Do I owe you a gift? Did you upgrade your thingamajiggy?
I just upgraded, yeah, because I thought you deserved more. I just upgraded.
Thank you.
Aww.
I owe you a gift. I gotta send you a gift.
You are very welcome.
And I owe I sent everybody's mugs and stuff. I hope everybody got their mugs and stuff. I know a lot of people were telling me they got them and their shirts and stuff. And then I owe Princess.
What level gets mugs and shirts?
Wait a minute. The 25 gets mugs and the 50 gets shirt.
Okay.
So
I'm waiting on my shirt, okay?
All right.
Yay.
I'm gonna be wearing my Super Chat shirt all the time now that I found it. I told you I couldn't find it at first. I be having t-shirts everywhere. I'm like, oh, my Super Chat shirt.
Michelle, can I ask you guys when you DMing, where are you guys DMing on IG?
Oh, no. This is just a Mima and Robert thing. Sorry.
Oh!
No, okay. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
We found No. Listen, like I'm very like cautious of my social media, and so I found Mima on. Well, Mima told me her name on Instagram, and then
I told Michelle to,
okay.
and she still hasn't followed me.
Oh wait, I will right now. Hold on. Let me answer V's question. V asked, "Was my shirt? Are the shirts true to size?" And yes, they are. Actually, this is an extra large. I probably could have got a 2X, but this is an extra large, and this is the V neck, but it's not really a deep V. But yes. Thank you, JB.
And so, hold on, really quickly. I found Mima on Instagram, and then we added each other on there, and then we moved over to Twitter, and we had just the best conversation. Like, it's one of those conversations where, like, you feel like you've almost been baptized because you feel like you've been born anew. Like, she just gave me so much information about the continent of Africa and her life, and, like, she is literally one of my favorite people in the world now. And so it's like, I want to be respectful of her time, but I'm like, oh, like, I need my Mima fix.
So who did I not follow back on Instagram? Who did I not follow back? Who was that speaking?
Oh, that was
you just follow Michelle.
Is that, wait a minute, Mima or Andrea?
You just follow me, Michelle, Andrea.
Okay, what's your Instagram?
It's butterfly. It's a butterfly 44.
ATT butterfly 44.
And so while you're doing that, Michelle, have you seen the viral video of the older black woman getting kicked in her face on a New York subway? I hope that man gets found, like arrested soon. Yeah, I'm about to send it to you, Nina. Hold on, I'm on Twitter now,
and a
friend sent it to me. Like, who is this guy? Like, they need to find him quickly.
Queen, hold on, Queen JM.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm already following you, Mima.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Thank you.
But I was also so Michelle, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is Peace and Light. I actually am Peace, Purpose, Love Forever on Instagram. So I just followed you. And if you follow me back, then I can IG you and tell you my real name.
Okay. Just got you. Just request.
And I hit you up on email.
Lady V. Hold on. I just
Michelle, I'm going to send you the video on DM, okay?
Okay. I was just about to say there is lady, is it lady _ VD or I don't know. I'm confused. But
lady
I got
it. _ Oh
yeah. What was I about to say? There was also this video leaked. Well, it wasn't leaked today. Big Boy posted it, by the way, of this black woman. This white man assaulted this black woman over a parking space, and he literally was fighting her like a guy. Yeah. Did you see that? I really felt some kind of way, and that's one of those topics that I want to talk about and be like, you know, the public disrespect of black women is what warrants what gives these people the mentality to fight them like this. You know what I'm saying? Because his name is Austin Sheffield. They say he pulled a gun and assaulted a woman over a parking spot in Dallas. And I don't know. And he fought her like a man. This is a man fighting a woman.
When I was even filming it, I was like, you keep filming it, you know, it's like you couldn't even get in there and I don't know.
Right. You know, we live in this culture of world star, you know, everybody want to film the people drowning or dying or getting beat up or whatever. So
yeah. I'm watching it now, and that uppercut and what he's doing, oh God, no. None of this is okay.
So that's how at that white man at that McDonald's trying to assault that black woman at McDonald's, and she ended up getting fired.
Yeah.
Did she get fired? Did she?
She got fired, but she sued McDonald's and they want to give her job back. I was like, no, I don't want my job back. I don't want you gonna pay me because they fired her and then she sued them.
They fired her. I think they told her like to take time off or something because they know they could. I don't think they fired her. I think and then she was like, I'm not coming back either because you guys, first of all, instead of people protecting her, they didn't protect her either.
Right.
All the people just standing there, like, really? And they're always doing that to black women. But, you see when all of them, like, I didn't even see that many black men talking about it. The one that always go for the white women trying to talk about them. But a lot of black men are just so quiet lately about that video. That's kind of, nothing new there.
They don't stand for the sisters no more. I don't understand. We always have their back. They don't stand for us.
Man, they never did before. I don't think they never did before. It's the same thing. Now we're just more like, upfront about it, and we call them on the bullshit. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And then you in Sacramento, you remember when, what is Stephon Clark, like the guy that got shot? I was like, I'm not gonna do anything about that guy. I was just like,
Yeah, no, me either. I was not gonna do it either because he was already saying he don't like black women.
So bad. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I was good.
Well, no, he went so far as to say dark women bring dark days. And so even with me, I was just like, well, let the whites and the Latinas march for him.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm good.
Wow. Well, you guys, I'm going to close this live out. I think we've had a productive live. I think I didn't spill too much of my own tea in here. Look, I might have to delete this now. I'm going to leave it up. But I had fun with y'all tonight.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, Robert. Thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you, Mima. Thank you.
Andrea.
Thank you, Love and Light.
Michelle.
Yes, ma'am.
Check your IG. I just see it.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
All right, V. Daniel. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate everyone. This was a fun. This is like the 1980 chat line. You remember when everybody used to be on the same line, on three-way or four-way, and then you'd be like, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" But it was fun, and I learned a lot from you guys. And I'm gonna check my DM Love and Light. I'm going to check my DM. Thank you, Mima. Good night, you guys. Good night. I'm not going to even do an outro. I'm just going to be gone. So I will be back tomorrow for our weekly Saturday live. It's not going to be as long as this one. And we're going to talk about the Killer Mike trigger warning episode 1. So I will see y'all later. Good night. Make sure you see the blogger use. Okay, Robert, I'm going to check my you on the DM on Twitter, right? Let me go check it. All right, good night.